So Jesus talks about building our houses on rock, doing what he tells us to do, not just listening to his words. And I'm thinking about my time a few weeks ago, still getting fruit from my time down in Pennsylvania at Theology of the Body and the Interior Life. And we went through the 14 rules of St. Ignatius for discernment of spirits. And the 14th rule is like, okay, let's put this into practice. And it reminded me from the first reading is what I thought about this, but it's putting this stuff into practice. And so we look, and Ignatius uses this image of a leader, a rogue leader, not someone who's good. He walks around a city that has a wall about it and looks to see where the weak points are, and then when he comes, he's going to attack those weak points. And so Ignatius says, so with us, we must then go ahead of time with the Lord, walking around and looking, saying, where are those weak points? And then shore those points up so that we can be protected. And as we were reading, a strong city have we. He sets up walls and ramparts to protect us. And this is what the Lord wants to do. He wants to go into those weak moments, those weak points on the walls of our city, the city of our soul, and put in that protection. Put in that protection. And as I was praying through this, I got this image. I've been praying off and on novena of Our Lady Undoer of Knots for a while, for a specific intention in terms of bringing healing to areas of my life. And as I was praying through this, I saw this weakness in my life. And saying, okay, here's the weak part of the wall, and there was Our Lady setting up walls and ramparts to protect me. Another area that I saw was weak, the Lord was saying, okay, here's where you're going to be attacked, this is how you're going to be attacked, and this is the antidote to that. That when you start to see the enemy coming, he says, you need to remember who you are. You need to remember how much you are loved. And so he gave me, as I was praying through this, he gave me some things. This is how you're to enter into my love, to know how much you're loved. Because so often what happens when we forget how much we're loved, we'll then either give way to the attack, it's like, oh, there's nothing that I can do, or we go after things that are just like, ooh, this will make me feel better in the moment. The Lord is saying, no, I want to set up these walls and ramparts to protect you. A nation of firm purpose you keep in peace. In peace, why? For its trust in you. Trust in the Lord forever. And the Lord invited me, as I was praying through this last night and this morning, and I think He's inviting you to look at the walls of your city. Where are they weak? You know those areas where you always get attacked. You know those areas where Satan always comes and gets you, and you do well for a while, then you fall into it. And the Lord says, look at that with me. Look at that with me. I want to show you how to strengthen that wall in that place. I want to show you how to build that up. Trust in the Lord. Build your life on me, he says. And then when the storm comes, when the winds blow and the rains come, you'll stand solid. May we this day allow the Lord to strengthen our walls so that we may stand against the marauding enemy who wants to destroy us, and stand in peace, trusting in the Lord.